This is day 4 of Alta Via 4 from Rifugio Fonda Savio to Rifugio Vandelli via Lake Misuria. This hike is in 3 segments: a descent from Fonda Savio filled with jagged peaks and lush meadows, a walk along a lush valley between 2 mountain groups along Lake Misuria, and the third takes us up to the Sapuris group, up to the unforgettable Lago de Sapuris, an impossibly blue alpine lake. This is a north to south route, 20 miles east of Cortina, deep in the Dolomites. We start high in Candidi de Misuria at Rifugio Fonda Savio. The standard way is to continue on Alta Via 4 along the mountain and cross the valley that way, but we wanted to stop in Misuria to get lunch. I would recommend staying on Alta Via 4 and taking the chairlift down to the town. This led us on a rather boring walk along the valley floor, which we tried to avoid, but the bus never showed up. But that's okay. There was a bike path that was well marked that took us down to the valley, and it was easy going. We started early and had the trail to ourselves the first part of the descent. However, as we got lower, a large number of people were heading up, and we saw a pretty even mix of day hikers, rock climbers, and through hikers. After a nice night's sleep, we hiked down into the valley and then up to the other side. This might be the last we see of our Rifugio way up there. Descend a little bit, we got into this kind of meadow area. It's all lumpy and stuff. Looks like cushions on a sofa thrown around. Oh, you could just barely see up there Rifugio, and the mountains are still surrounding us on all sides. Drop into the tree line, and it got lush suddenly. Well-maintained trail for sure, but a little more crowded. But the views are always great, you just gotta look up. Just like that, we're in the meadows, and I see a car. Rifugio had this little cable tram system to take stuff up, and this is the bottom of it. And the bucket too. The motor was pulling from the other side, and we can see the cable the whole hike down. Here in the bottoms, have a delightful little stream keeping us company. Water just burbled out of a spring. The next part is to hike along Lago de Misuria and then to get lunch. Woo. Walking along this delightful little lake, and we got to pick a restaurant for lunch, and then we head up to our next Rifugio. It's kind of strange to be amongst cars and civilization. This next little bit was definitely the least pleasurable part of the entire hike. We had to hike along the side of the road and then this old bike path. It was hot and it was just glad to be done with it. We had to do about a mile on this road, and now we've gone off the road onto a trail again. The mountains are getting into view. It looks impossible we'll cross that, but I guess we will. This trail is the old highway. It's taking us back to the Alta Via. Back to the trail. I finally got to the bottom of that long bike path, and we've gone 5.7 kilometers since lunch, and we're almost at the bottom of the valley before we climb up to our Rifugio. Got a pleasant little meadow to walk through in just a moment. All right, up that valley we go. Oh, looks like Yosemite in many ways. Okay, Rifugio Vandelli. 217. Here we go. From the river is all uphill to the Rifugio. The trail is steep and big step ups, very technical, arduous I would say even, but the views were made it rewarding. On the way up, and the trail is still really a road, but the cliffs are towering above us. Here we go, to the right. The lake is... Use some water. Oh, looky there. That's perfect. All up ahead. Mountains surrounding us on each side. Ooh, it's hot. Every time the clouds go over the sun, we're thankful. The waterfall is a little more obvious now. Whew. Some of the steps are bigger than other ones.
Hard step. Got some jugs.
The water cut these channels in the rock that are now our footholds.
Not very good ones.
Oh, just when you think the trail is never going to end, you turn the corner and you see civilization. Ah, here's our place for the night with a tremendous view over the valley. Oh, and I think I'm gonna get some dinner. Our home for the night.
These the same.
So of our 8 days on Alta Via 4, this was our least favorite, but still it was absolutely spectacular. It's coming off an amazing day, which was day 3, and the next day was even crazier. I'm not sure I would call this a must-do for a one-day hike. However, Alta Via 4 remains the best long-distance technical hike in the world. Prove me wrong. If this is the worst day, come on, what in the world could be better?